Oh yeah.
He fell face first on the ground.
Oh, he tripped. Damn, that was a straight assassination. He knew his op from Chicago was gonna be out there, chased him down, and stood over him and knocked his off. Got back on the plane that night and went back to Chicago. What the f?
These exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
What up, Mula gang? It's your boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Cloud stocking. Keep the cushion in my pocket. Listen, man, check it out. In this video, I heard something about some chase down. I heard about some standover. I heard about some 3-4 to the face. Stood over his out. We finna see what's going on. Shout out to 1090 Jake. We finna tap in and see what's bussin'. For yeah, tonight.
We're gonna be speaking on Chicago rapper AAB.
Oh, Chicago rapper?
How he was chased down, stood over, and shot to death in Miami back
in
in
Miami?
2019, and how his killer was just arrested.
God damn!
This as an assassination-style shooting right
In Miami? I ain't heard too much about no Chicago niggas having ops in Miami, so this might be a story, boy. Buckle your seatbelts, for them.
They now have their man.
It was pretty brazen to assassinate somebody in the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street.
That was packed.
Next to a nightclub.
May 11, 2019. This was Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud, boy, I'm telling y'all.
A 3-day music festival in which artists from around the country
I don't know why anybody come to Rolling Loud.
And many more were flying down to enjoy the festivities.
Right.
But in the crowds of smiling faces flocking the streets in the night, a man stood with a sinister thought in his mind, waiting for the right moment to strike.
Right.
Amir Golston, more commonly known as Chicago rapper Hella Bands, was seen on surveillance video arriving in front of the Cameo nightclub at 2 a.m.
Cameo, that's right there on Collins. Washington.
He's seen with several people walking east on Espanola Way, then back in front of the club with 2 other men. He stood talking on a cell phone, then walking again on Espanola with 1 man in front and 1 man behind him. Making his way to the corner of Espanola and Washington Ave, a man stepped in front of Hella Bands. Words were exchanged between the two before Hella Bands was hit in the face. Damn. He stumbled at first.
He stumbled? Oh, that's the video.
Before turning and running away.
Oh, he turned and ran away.
Yeah. The man chased after him, raising his right arm and opening fire.
Oh, on camera?
As Hella Bands ran in between pot cars, ducking the shots. But he tripped.
Oh yeah.
And fell face first on the ground.
Oh, he tripped.
The shooter hawked him down, standing over Hella Bands before shooting him in his back and head.
Damn, that was a straight assassination. Pause. Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula Membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very, very, very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag.
Get back up.
He chased him down
in the street at 2:45 a.m.
But why the f Chicago rapper in Miami for Rolling Loud? Like, that don't sound like what beef you got in Miami, gang? You feel me? Like, it could, like, I ain't gonna say it couldn't have been, because it could definitely have possibly been an op from the city who just had a pipe on him, might have drove down there with it, might have tapped in with some niggas, you know what I'm saying, got a pipe somehow, some way. But, like, it wasn't planned, it wasn't no mask, it wasn't no drive-by, nigga. He said he walked in front of him, popped him in the face, chased him down, and knocked him off. And Shorty probably ran when he got hit, because he either didn't know what the f was going on, or he knew who that nigga was, and he knew he was gonna kill him. You see what I'm saying?
Identified by the Arizona.
But I ain't even hear about this shit, though.
While
2019.
a Chicago rapper was killed, another man was on a flight back to Chicago.
And thinking
he just got away with.
Yup, he went back to Chicago.
Miami homicide
so I was right.
Investigators started piecing together the case by collecting all surveillance video, observing the men seen with Hella Bands leading up to the shooting, then obtaining cell phone records.
Yeah.
The investigation led them to Chicago where they made contact with the police, who allegedly identified the man seen on surveillance video who was believed to be the shooter. 26-year-old Austin Hall was well known to police in Chicago already. In 2017, he'd been arrested for possession of a stolen vehicle and possession/use of a firearm by a convicted felon. But more importantly, he'd just been convicted of armed robbery and came to Miami before having to turn himself in.
Oh, so he was just a crash
this
out.
was a random argument turned deadly.
Yeah, it was
This
a
was a planned assassination carried out in the middle of the street.
Oh, it was planned. So he flew down to Miami because he knew his op from Chicago was gonna be out there for Rolling Loud. Caught him on Miami Beach and that nigga 5 or 6 times. Chased him down and stood over him and knocked his off. And then got back on the plane that night and went back to Chicago. What the
a packed nightclub. In 2015, Atlanta rapper Future was performing at a club called Adriana's in Chicago when a fight
And what?
broke
He said
out
20
leading
what?
Future was packed nightclub. In 2015,
Oh, 2015,
Atlanta
I'm
rapper
finna say it had to
Future
be a
was
minute ago.
performing at a club called Adriana's in Chicago.
Adriana's. They shut down Adriana's, boy. Adriana's niggas was getting in that motherfucker, out that motherfucker, around that motherfucker, down the street. Oh, bro. Adriana's was, boy, I've been at Adriana's. Like, I think the first time I went to Adriana's, I probably was like, it probably was around that time, 2015. I probably like, no, maybe a little before. I was probably like 15 first time at Adriana's, 14 or some shit. Little ass young, who the this little boy? Oh, bro, at Adriana's, like, I remember Sosa and them, I'm pretty sure, I think Sosa and them, Reese and them performed. I think that shit got shut down, but Adriana's used to be cracking.
When a fight broke out leading
In
to
the
a
hood.
shooting
Markham is
outside of
the
club,
suburbs, but that's the
took
hood,
the life
boy.
of 26-year-old Christopher Hooper, also known as Chris Smokes, a rapper from Madison, Illinois. Hella Bands was named as the alleged shooter,
Madison
and
or
Austin
Maxon?
Hall is believed to have killed him
Probably
because
Maxon.
of it. At the time of Hella Bands' death, he was wanted in Atlanta on charges of attempted murder and armed robbery, as he was allegedly a co-defendant in King Von, Lil Durk, and Bezu's case, in
Oh.
which a man was allegedly robbed, then shot. The
Oh,
murder warrant went out
he
for
had
Austin
too much
Hall
going
in
on.
April, and May 19th of 2021, Austin Hall was booked and charged with first-degree murder without bond.
So who was
Under-
hella, but, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so see, now I'm putting two and two together. So if y'all don't know Lil Mouse the rapper, he from Chicago, like, he was like the young nigga get smoked. Right now we tote, and then you don't get no, and we keep them blows, so please don't get smoked. Fuck around with them around, you gonna fuck around and get smoked. That nigga, Lil Mouse, he used to be under Hella Bands, and they GD out there in the hundreds. So, and they saying that the nigga who them was affiliated with Dirk, and they had a warrant out for him for that shooting that had Dirk and King Von in Atlanta. So I'm wondering if, if it was some BDGD type shit.
Florida law, first-degree murder carries a max punishment of death. And
Yeah.
investigators are confident it will secure a conviction.
Yeah.
The weekend that Hella Bands was killed, it was literally, I think, the next day. That's when they shot at NBA YoungBoy and killed the other guy that was in the
Oh,
parking
it
lot.
was
I
busting
mean,
that year. Boy.
Rolling Loud
Oh my
is,
God.
you got a lot of people running into each other, and you got a lot of people specifically going there
To do some
run
bullshit.
at people.
Yeah, on
you see what
God.
I'm saying? If I know a rapper's coming in and I'm trying to get close to this motherfucker, it's events like that where things are gonna happen. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
Hella Bands wasn't even performing. He was just there.
Yeah.
Buddy obviously got the drop on him.
Yeah.
And he
Seen
did
him
what
first.
he did. And to do it in the middle of the street while everybody is out at night. You can see it on video. People are running, tripping over each other
Yeah.
as the shooter tries to get away, and everybody else is just scrambling because 8 to 9 shots went off. Now the fact that
God
the investigators were able to piece this whole thing together, go to Chicago, arrest him, bring him back down to Miami.
Yeah.
It seems that they feel strongly they can secure a conviction. And if they do secure a conviction for first degree murder, if they
Yeah,
can
it's over
prove
with
it
for
was
sure.
premeditated,
That's easy
the
to prove.
reason, the motive was revenge for the dude that got killed in 2015.
Yeah.
Austin Hall, he could be potentially facing a
The death penalty. Yeah.
The likeliness of him getting I'm
Probably
not really
not.
sure. I mean, I think it's more likely he would get
Life.
life.
Yeah.
And in Florida, he's gonna get life with no
Easy.
parole. We don't have parole in the state of Florida. You know
Damn,
what I
for
mean?
real?
If you get a life
I didn't
sentence,
know
you
that.
get a life sentence. If you get the only thing you're gonna want to do is appeal to get life.
Right.
It's a up situation.
That's
That's
crazy.
the reality of what it is.
Right.
And Austin Hall is sitting inside of Dade County Jail. I think he's in TGK right now. If you know anything about Dade County Jail, you know it's rough as in there, especially for somebody that isn't from round. There's a lot of fighting in there. It's going down in there. Shit is not sweet. And I'm sure he's gonna figure that out.
I don't think I got locked. Did I get locked up in TG? I don't know. I definitely went to Miami-Dade County Police, and that is f***ed up in there, boy. On the dead guys, boy, nigga. Yeah, boy. I'm probably gonna tell this in a story time on my main channel. But like, bro, somebody's finna like, boy, they was finna get into it, boy. Long story short, I'm in jail. I ain't from out here. Luckily, I'm by myself though. Me and my homies got locked up in spring break, for like and shit. But the nigga seen a nigga that I guess that was his op that was that here that his homie or something, boy. It took every CO in that bitch to hold that nigga back. You hear me? Bro. Then that same nigga was finna knock another nigga out over the phone. Like, it was a lot of shit going on in that bitch, though, bro. On top of that, bro, we had a regular charge gang. It wasn't even no super deep. When I tell you, we bonded out. We posted bond. We probably got locked up at 1 in the morning. We was at the jail. At the police station. We probably went to the jail at maybe 5, some shit like that. 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, some shit like that. I posted bond by 12 noon. I didn't get out until 10 o'clock that night, nigga. Boy, they say yo gonna be in that Dade County jail.
Against him is just how bold of a shooting this was.
Yeah, he was tweaking.
Killed in one of the hoods in Miami.
Yeah, you did that shit on Miami Beach, bro.
Club while everyone's down there for the event. This is more so like a tourist type thing. Mad people are coming down specifically for this.
Some nigga shit.
They're gonna hold that against him. They're gonna punish him for
sure.
that. And the bystander that was shot, I'm not sure why.
Oh, a bystander got shot too?
Unless other charges are gonna come later on, because this literally just happened.
Right.
His arrest, the warrant was signed a month before, last month.
Right.
So it's still somewhat new, and new charges could come from this, because you have to remember he was already previously charged in 2017 with being a felon in possession of a firearm.
And he was
Obviously,
on attempt
first-degree murder with a firearm. That could be an additional gun charge used against him.
Right.
And Hella Bands was apparently the 4th co-defendant in King Von and Lil Durk's case.
Oh, Hella Bands was the 4th co-defendant. So, man.
Warrant out for his
where he from, though?
He died before he could be arrested.
So he the one had the warrant. Okay. He got before he could. Right.
Away since then.
Right.
The only two that are still fighting the case is Lil Durk and Basil.
And
we're gonna have to
that
see
shit
how
got
that
dropped,
case plays out in the future, just like this murder. But what a case, we're talking about at minimum a year before we actually find out what is gonna happen.
For sure.
This is something that's gonna happen anytime soon.
For sure.
I'll keep y'all updated when that does drop. But hey, until then, it's 1090 J. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
That shit crazy though. See, and the nigga that died was the nigga who was on the Durk and Vaughn case in Atlanta. He had an attempt warrant on him, but he just got before they could serve it and shit. That shit crazy though. I ain't that. And I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit, gang, about Rolling Loud, Spring Break. It's just Niggaville. That's all it is. It's just a fancy word for Niggaville. Stay your ass far away, bro. Nigga, listen. Anytime Miami Beach is juking, you're either gonna die or you're gonna go to jail. Pretty good chance. Not gonna lie. You either gonna run from bullets, get hit yourself, God forbid, or you're gonna go to jail, gang. They not playing that shit. Even this year, you know how many niggas they locked up in Miami on spring break, gang? It's over with. It's done. It's dead. Bro. Miami is still busting, don't get me wrong, but going to the beach for anything other than going to the sneaker store right there, or just going to the beach with your girl or grabbing some food or some shit. If you ain't on that, you better get your stupid on. On God, boy, Miami, boy, it's busting, boy. For them. Even when y'all better rest in peace to bro though, but